A very happy Easter to you. I hope it's been a blessed time for all of you, especially your families. I heard the other day the saying, we are resurrection people, and our song is Hallelujah. But it doesn't tell me much about what life is like in this post-resurrection time, in this time of the Spirit. So I looked at the text that we had for Monday's Gospel, and to me it said quite a bit, and I'd like to share it with you today. The women came away from the tomb. They left behind that symbol of death. They were heading into new life. And they ran to tell the disciples. They ran with the joy of the gospel in them, to share with the disciples the good news. The good news that Jesus was risen. And as they're running, Jesus comes to meet them. And he says, greetings, which I'm not sure what the original would have been, but maybe it's something closer to Happy Easter. And they recognize him, which was beautiful, because in so many post-resurrection appearances, the disciples did not recognize him. But the women did. And they fell down and did something that they had never done to Jesus of Nazareth. They worshipped him. They clung to his feet and worshipped him. And he said to them, do not be afraid. Love has driven out fear. Don't let your fears dominate you. You are and will be filled with love. And then he says to them, go and tell my brothers. And that was the word that caught my attention. These fellas, about 36 hours or 48 hours previously, had abandoned him. They'd fled from the Garden of Gethsemane and left Jesus to his fate. And here he calls them brothers. Forgiveness. Another tenet of the risen life. Jesus forgave, as he did so often in his life and in his resurrection appearances. I remember the time when he met Peter for the first time after his resurrection, and he said to Peter at the lakeside, do you love me? He didn't say, are you sorry? Are you repentant? Because Jesus had denied him. And that was one trait. And then he said to them, to the women, and tell my brothers they must go back to Galilee. Go back to their homes, their farms, their boats, their friends and families, back to the lake, back to the mountains. And there they will see me, because there I will be. I will be in the daily, in the routine, in their work and play and family situations. There they will see me. And it pulls me up for our situation. Where do we see Jesus in our Galilee? In our daily life? In our routine? Amongst our family, friends? Or in the office? Or in the factory? Or in the shopping mall? Or on the train? On the bus? In the coffee shop? Or in the local church? Or on the farm? Where do we see Jesus? because he's there. He's here. He is the risen Lord. And if we will be awake, alert, attentive, as he invited so often in his life, we will see him here. And I pray that you and I will see Jesus risen present amongst us during these days. Thanks very much. Don't forget our YouTube channel, will you? And have a great week. God bless.